Good morning, everybody. We're out here with something a little bit different today. So I brought you all out here today to show you my blackberry pit and my blackberry bushes. Now these aren't the traditional blackberries that you normally think of. These are what's better known as dewberries typically. Now they are still a form of blackberry, they're just a different species than the one that's traditionally cultivated. But look at that beautiful plant there. And this is our pit of our reproduced dewberries, the ones that we have been trying to cultivate. All these, the reason that we chose these are for their taste. They actually taste a lot sweeter than the normally cultivated ones. And these reproduce off of a seed pod instead of from the seeds of the fruit, which we've been trying to slowly work at to get a seedless variety. And these here are actually have far fewer seeds and far smaller seeds than your store-bought blackberry, which is why we started this whole operation. But yeah, now that it actually has borne fruit, albeit not very much, but it has borne some fruit, I wanted to let you all take a look at it. And we'll go down now and take a look at the full-size bushes, the entire bushes that are growing. This is just where we get the seed pods from typically. That's why these look a little rough like that. But and some of these are transplants. Like I said, this is just like our breeding area essentially. And so yeah, let me go show you what the nice healthy plants look like, because they're in a different location a little bit further down the hill. So down here we actually have a few different distinct types of dewberry, or like canning blackberry, whatever you want to call them. So we have this style, which has the very hard, very pokey, stems, and they're huge. Look how big this one is. This one's like, I don't know, it probably is like 8 foot long total. Keep in mind, all these are different species. So then we have this type over here. This is one of the ones that comes off of a pod. As you can see, it's a little more furrier than the last one, a little more bushier. I mean, it's not a big difference. You might not even be able to tell on camera, but in person, these plants look quite a bit different. The coloring of the leaves is a little bit different. And this is one of the ones that reproduces from a pod. And so, see, there's another one under here. See how it's a lighter color? That's yet another variety. That's that variety you saw growing outside of the pit. So we're trying quite a few of them. Here's another one of those right there. We have quite a few over here. So there's all sorts of wonderful types of dewberry. There's a big one over there. Today we're going to cover a few of these, and then I'm going to cut up some like Red Bull cans to use as like little reflectors and dangle them so that it will, try to keep the birds off of them when the berry harvest comes. Obviously, these have already fruited once this year, and when they did, they got picked clean pretty quick. But that's okay, if it wasn't for the birds, I wouldn't have these plants. So that's why we're not even going to cover all of them. We're only going to cover some of them, the ones that we're going to use. Because the rest of them, they only exist because the birds fly around and eat them. Like this one over here, I didn't put him there. He got there from a bird. So, but look at that healthy plant there. Yeah, but coming up soon, we're going to start getting some fruit off these, and we're going to make our selection. And when we have our final selection, we have an entire place that we're going to clean out that looks quite similar to this over here. But yeah, once we choose which ones we want, we're going to put them over there and put them over in an area just like this that we're going to clean out and get all the shrubbery out of. That way we can plant all of our berries that we choose. Have everything that we want over there as far as the dewberry blackberry variety. We're not trying to grow a whole lot. We just want enough to be able to have some for ourselves. Like my daughter likes these banana blackberry and banana blueberry pouches, and so we want to have enough blackberries to make those banana blackberry pouches and just things like that. Just enough for us. And if it goes all well and we end up with this variety that turns out to be pretty good and seedless, we might even start cultivating a little bit, or even selling some of the seeds that we get from the pods. But yeah, anyways, something a little different today. I know it's not what we normally do, but if you like it, drop a thumbs up below and we'll make sure and make some more. Alrighty folks, y'all have a wonderful day. We will see y'all tomorrow.